So from the previous tutorial, we were able to design this form and we had a submit or register button here. But this is not just enough for us to submit or whatever information we want to submit. So, but for now, let's leave it just this simple. We have been able to create a form, but now we have different input types. Here we have just looked at only one input type, which is just text. Now we are going to be looking at the other input types. So I'm going to be using these ones to show us the different input types. For the first one, we have seen text. And then we also have input type, which can be number. Just by typing in number where we have type. And then the other input type we have is something called date. So we have date. So let's view this and see. Now you have the first input type. On clicking inside here where we have name, you can see there is no room for me to type text. I'm only seeing numbers. So it means that if our input type is text, is number, we cannot type in any other thing apart from number. So text is not acceptable here. And then the second one is what we define to be date. You see, it's showing nothing but a triangle pointing down. The moment I click in there, you see it's going to display us a calendar. So let's try that. And here you go. You can see that here, on clicking that button, it's showing us the calendar and we can set a date here. So that is another input type. Then the next input type that we can also talk about is a radio. So I'll just do radio. And then if we should view this, then we can have this small button we can click. You can see it. We can tap it to make a selection. And that is called radio. Then the other one is something called checkbox. Checkbox is just like a radio, but with just a okay, I think there is an error. So checkbox, yes, checkbox, not checkbox, checkbox, right, like this. So let's check. Now you can see that this is triangular, but the radio is round, and this is still a date.